here we are on ES. So I sold into strength on NQ here. I'm looking for the gap fill on ES. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see. I'm looking for it to push up into there. I already have $415 on profit on NQ that I sold out of. And now I bought another contract for ES just a second ago. I'm looking to scale out once it breaks this high. If that happens, these lines here I put on NQ. I'm not sure what I put them on there for, but there's some kind of liquidity of some sort, so I wanted to put it on my chart. That's why I sold into strength here. You know, I'm gonna keep my stop for ES right around here. This is where I would be looking to exit the position if it happens to fail, right around there. So let's go ahead and put that stop in. I only have one stop in right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and go 3 contracts. I'm gonna buy one more right now. The volatility is surprisingly high. Like, it doesn't look like it's moving very much, but it actually really is pretty high volatility here. So it looks like it's gonna come back to the mitigation block there. That's why I always put my stops usually somewhere around there. Right here would be better, but I'm not trying to risk, you know, that much. I think my my entry price is probably 209. So if I was to bring it down to 206, that's the 3 points with 3 contracts. I'm good on that. That's too much risk for me personally. I think I may get stopped out here, but I guess we'll see what happens. But price is definitely going to drop back into this this up here first. Just trying to get the screen set up right, because it's bugging the shit out of me. Every time I click to go like change a stop or something, it moves on me. It's quite annoying. So just trying to get that figured out real quick. Yeah, there's a stop out. So that ate up most of my profits there. That's all right. We'll look to get back in here with 1 contract. It stopped me out like literally like right where I said it would go. That's what happens. Like, I'm cool with that happening. I'd rather that happen than I take a huge loss that puts me into tilt. So let's go ahead and move the stop to 0550 with 2 contracts. You know, and I got 1 for NQ with my stop right there. So let's go ahead and move this back to a 2-minute, because the volatility is so high. Like on a 3-minute, you know, a 3-minute bar is looking at like 10 points right now. So that's just too much risk for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and move it to a 2-minute, and then I have 1 minute on NQ because the risk is so high too. Like, the volatility is so high. So here is the daily bar. I found a really cool indicator. If you just search power 3, it comes up. It plots the high and low, the daily bar there, and then the midnight opening. It's a really cool indicator actually. So I'm gonna sell one of these into strength here as soon as we get another little push up, just because I don't know if this fair value gap's gonna hold or not. NQ did a pretty big drop there, so it could just push up and then roll back over. So there we go. There's a nice push there now. So I sold that one into strength. Let's see where my average price is at. 208. I sold it at 210. It's about what I'm risking. So, and then we're getting more pushes up. So now I definitely don't want to see NQ start to falter in here. I just want to see it really push up through here. And then ES is doing what I want. I want to see it push up past through this fair value gap. So now I'm up 300, you know, on NQ. I'm gonna let it ride though and see what happens here. I don't like having more than $500 of profit on, and I do right now. So that's the problem with this volatility, is in my new live account, I do not want it to go against me very much at all. So that's what I wanted to see. I want to see aggressive price moving up, and that's what we're getting here. So $600 worth of profit on the table. I'm gonna sell it at NQ right there, and I don't think NQ has a gap up here. So while we're waiting for ES to finish pushing up, let's look at NQ here and see what is actually up with the daily chart here. So I'm not sure what I had these lines on the chart for actually, now that I'm thinking of it. Maybe it was just a coincidence that they, oh, it was the old volume imbalance from last week. So new week opening gap. I don't leave them on my chart after they've been used. I take them off. Let's go to a 1 hour and check out the chart. So you definitely have equal highs here on NQ. That's probably where NQ is heading to. So let's go ahead and mark that off as buy side liquidity. Boom, buy side liquidity marked. So now I have like a target on NQ, which makes me happy because I don't like just randomly not knowing where price is going. It makes me uncomfortable. Okay, let's go to the 1 minute here and see if we can get an add-on on both of these. I'm pretty bullish for the day, so I definitely want to be adding on into strength there. This is a failure swing though, right at the high. Just something to note, something I watch for failure swings. So I'm gonna buy one ES, buy one NQ. I'm gonna put my stop right here at 82, risking not that much for NQ. See, this is how you can set up your Blue Nox accounts and still trade with TradingView. It's pretty simple to do. You know, it's not hard or anything. You just you sign in to the desktop version and then set up a split screen. I do that with my phone too when I'm out and about or trading with my phone. So you notice here we had 3 pushes down with NQ1, 2, and then 3, and then right at 11 o'clock. That's my 3 push into London close setup. So I got stopped out on NQ there. It is what it is. I'm gonna re-enter. I'd rather get stopped out, re-enter, get stopped out with the little bit of risk, only risking small amount, because then I don't get put into tilt. My goal as a trader, it took me a while to realize this, is to not go into tilt. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to not go into tilt. So I'm going to sell one ES contract here as soon as we get another push up. Selling a strength, guys. I'm only risking, my average price is right, 410. There we go. Boom. Selling the strength. Then redo it again. So you got your second push up here. So is it putting up a 3 push into this and then failing? NQ, this is our target for NQ. And that's why you sell in the strength, because this can happen. Especially at this time of day, it likes to do this. It likes to slow price action, creates equal highs, and then maybe it might dip down. We don't know. So I got stopped out again there. Let's go ahead and enter one more time. 3 stop outs, and then I just got to give up on this trade. I should be entering with 2 contracts so I can sell one in the strength, but I don't want that much risk on right now. So this is a ITOB right here on NQ, or I mean ES, that's a ITOB, a nice one actually. So that should support price to go up. And then I'm assuming that if you go on NQ on a 2 minute, yeah, that's the ITOB there. I'm gonna go ahead and add one more contract in there because I didn't see that ITOB. I trust that a lot more than I do anything else. So there's your ITOB on NQ. Let's put our stop here at the bottom. We're gonna risk a little bit more on this trade. So I got a pretty wide stop at 71. My average price is 75. So it's really, I'm only risking 4 points actually, but that means when I go to scale out, I need to be selling one contract at least 2 times my risk. So if my average price is not 75, I don't know why it's showing that. Oh, it's my stop loss. So my average price is 84. I'm risking to 81, so it's 12 points. So I don't want to be selling into 84, 94, 96 is my first scale out. I can scale out 96. Then ES, I would be willing to add back that other one if it gets down into 411 or so, which I was focused on NQ at the time, so I missed it. But that's what I'd be willing to enter. So 96 is our first take profit on NQ. In ES, we're just letting this bitch ride until it hits up to here. It really gets tempting to scale out 84, 94 maybe, but you want your scale outs to be at least 1 times your risk. I like 1.5 is usually my preferred go-to. So here we go. Now we're getting to 1R. There's our 96. Sold that bitch into strength. Now I want to be checking, making sure that this isn't starting a 3 push down setup. So what'll happen is if 1 and then we get 2 and then 3, but I think we're just gonna get a massive push up here. See how it looked like I was losing money by taking those stop outs, but I wasn't, because I'm gonna make it all back in one trade right here. Now, when I originally started, I started the recording, I was up $400. Now I'm up $1,000, and I just got this account like 30 minutes ago. So that's how you do it. This is 3 pushes up on ES right here. This is the 3rd one on the 1 minute. So this fair value gap at 412 has to hold. It has to. And there we go. Now we're getting aggressive push up. It wants to fill this gap. It's trying to fill this gap. So it did not respect the 3 push, which is good. It's now there it goes respecting it. So now I'm trying to decide right now, do I want to be greedy and go for this, or do I just want to exit here and look for retracement to enter back into? Because this is a wide gap on NQ. It's been pushing up, filling, pushing up, filling. So kind of debating with myself what I should be doing here. Let's see where our average price is at. If you press here and then you push sell, it will tell you your average price. So my average price is 85, and my stop was 81 or 71, so 14 points. So now we're at 12, 13, 14 points there. There's 1R. So I'd really like a 2R trade on in Q here. So let's go 105 would be a 2R trade. I don't like how ES is faltering here. Let's go to 1 minute and look at NQ here and see what's actually happening. So NQ looks pretty bullish actually. So we're definitely not going to let it go below 93. I'll take a stop out and then re-enter if it goes lower than 93. We'll put 92.5 for a stop loss for NQ. I'm moving it up because I don't want to give back the total $265 in profits here. And then ES, we're going to put our stop at 213, which that's 2 points above my entry price. So 212.75, we'll go 212 even, give it a little room here. And then if we get a dip down into either of these fair value gaps here, I would be down to re-add to the position. And now we're getting really close to filling this gap here. This is what I want. I want an expansion up on NQ to run the stops. That's what I want to see. If we get a touch of the fill here and then it starts to falter on me, I'm just going to exit because I got over $500 profit. My rule is I don't like to have more than $500 of profit in any one position. So we got to push up there. It looks like it filled it pretty much all the way. Now the question is 407. I'm in a 2R trade here. Do I wait or not? I'm going to see if price is spooling up, if it's going to spool or not. If ES breaks 414.75, I will exit both positions. I want to see that price is continuing to spool. So there it is. See, I called it. I knew that was going to happen. So now let's wait. Usually get like a little push back up, and that's where I will exit here. There's our push up. I'm going to go ahead and exit here and call it a afternoon. I'm already over my my 30-minute limit of trading. I started at 8:05 or so I just hit the 2 minutes. I could keep trading and I could potentially make another $1,000, but I just made $1,000 in a live account in 37 minutes, $1,100 in 37 minutes. That's where you got to decide as a funded trader. Do I push it? Do I not push it? And I found 30 minutes is pretty much my sweet spot. That's where I trade my best. That's when I trade with the most confidence. So some of you guys asked for me to record my live trading and it would help you guys. So here it is. I hope it helps you guys. Peace.